our clients usually make, on average, between $200,000 and $600,000 a year, and yet a lot of them are woefully underpaid. So I want to talk with you about how that can be and see if you can see yourself in this description. So the reason that I'm bringing this up is that not only do I find that well-paid professionals are actually underpaid, and when they're working with us, their searches usually last under 5 months. It's right now about 4.3 months since the beginning of COVID. And this is the last quarter of 2022 that I'm recording this. So our clients, again, make between 200 and 600K, and we're able to find them jobs that make on average $124,000 more. And that's average, and that's since COVID. So let me explain to you how you can determine if you are underpaid, perhaps even underappreciated. So the whole reason I'm making this video is because I did feel like bringing out something beyond just the glass ceiling. So I saw something in the news today that said that the lady that used the term or invented the term glass ceiling died this past week. She was 76. Her name is Marilyn Loden. And back in 1978, in a women's conference, she coined the term glass ceiling, and it really stuck, like took hold back in 78. So question for you, have you hit a ceiling? I think that there's other ceilings other than a glass ceiling. Glass ceiling, of course, usually means women who can't get any higher than a certain amount. But here's the kind of ceiling that our clients have. And when I talk with people, I generally find this to be the case. It is that they've been with a company for over 10 years. Most of the people we work with have actually been with the same company for over 20 years. When you are there for 10, 20, even 25 years or more, what happens is you have evolved in your skill set, in your achievements, in your level of responsibility. You've really evolved past the way that your employer perceives you. So you have continued to evolve, and yet your employer sees you as this step, and then this step, and then this step, and there might be 5 or 10 years in between each of those steps. So oftentimes what I find is that our clients are both underpaid, but also underappreciated, and they tend to stagnate a little bit before they come to talk with us. Definitely I've found if you're past 10 years in one company, you are underpaid. Think about this. So if you move from one company to another, now, like I said, we are usually getting our clients well over $120,000 or more since the pandemic started. But more than that, what we found is that the increase is about a 51 to 53% increase. That's been pretty like stagnant as far as that percentage increase since we started keeping track at COVID. Actually, we had numbers before COVID, but I threw them out because I didn't know what the pandemic shutdown was going to do to the entire job market. What I found is that the number of months that it takes to get a job has decreased from 6.1 months to now 4.3. It was actually at one point 4.1 months. And that's, again, for someone making multiple six figures. And what I found is that for those people that have moved up, again, over 50% more in the cash position, not including stock or equity stake, RSUs, any of that. But if you don't work with us and you just get another job external to where you're currently working, you can expect to get at least a 10 to 15% increase. However, what are the chances that your internal move in the company that you're working for right now will give you a 10 to 15% increase? Probably not. In fact, every single year that you're not moving up in your company or getting an external job, you're only getting 3%, if that. A lot of people tell me that since they're working for very large companies, most of our clients currently working for a company that's 10,000 people or more, sometimes over 50,000 people, but they are looking for a company that's actually smaller than that, not a mom and pop, not a startup, but something where it's less than 10,000 people. We are looking at maybe, gosh, as small as 200 to 1,000, and yet they're paid more than the really large companies that are employing them. So we find that they get much more job satisfaction in a much higher level of a job in a very small company, maybe 1,000 to 5,000 people, although a lot of our clients find something under 1,000 people. That's still, if you're looking at anywhere from 10 to 100 million in annual revenue, they can still pay you what you're worth. And they tend to pay you more than, much more than what you're making right now. So I wanted to let you know the number one way to tell if you are underemployed, possibly even underappreciated, because you have gained in your skill sets. And external companies, when they see you, they recognize that. They see you for who you are and who you can be at their company versus what you have been at your current employer, which is the way that your current employer sees you. I am really interested in hearing if that's the case for you. If that is, I would love for you to leave a comment on this video, depending on where you see it, right? YouTube, could be LinkedIn. I would love to see what your experience is. And if you want to talk with us about potentially becoming one of our clients and gaining more responsibility, more impact is the bigger thing, the number one thing. Although more compensation actually goes with it, and more job satisfaction, a better fit. So I'm Tammy Kabell with Career Resume Consulting. If you want to talk to me, there should be a link wherever you see this video, and I would love to set up a time and meet with you. Thanks, and I hope this has been helpful for you. Maybe open your eyes a little bit and had you thinking about what could be out there in a greener pasture somewhere else. All right, bye now. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.